Hey, what's up guys? I'm Javi Guzman with MrPhoneDoctor.com, and today we're gonna unbox this new equipment we got for our repair shop. So make sure you guys don't click away and watch this episode. Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for sticking around and watching this episode. As you guys can see, we got our studio all nicely built. In case you guys did miss that episode, I'm gonna leave a link up on top here so you guys can check it out and how we did this for under $1,000. The biggest breaking point on that was our table. It does have hydraulics, so it goes up and down. But I wanted something a little more suitable for us that we can actually sit down on the chair in the back and stand up while we do unboxings. So that was like the biggest kicker. But other than that, everything else was relatively inexpensive. If this is your first time here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and smack that bell so you're notified on our latest videos. And if you guys do need a screen repair, please reach out to us at www.MrPhoneDoctor.com. And don't forget to visit us on our social media platforms found below. You can find us on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, etc. So in today's episode, we're going to be unboxing Rewa Refox screen protector cutting machine. This is a new piece of equipment that they sent us, so Rewa, thank you guys so much for providing this. We really look forward to putting up to the test and giving it an unboxing and a product review. And if you were unsure about the name and what it does, it's actually a screen protecting cutting machine that will actually cut out any type of vinyl and skins that you can apply to any type of device that you have. So we're gonna go in and get this unboxed, set it up, and put it to the test. All right, so let's go in and get this bad boy opened up. Let's see, I'm excited to put this guy to work. Oh, there you go. Intelligent die cutting machine, see that? All right, so it looks like we have our die cuts here. We have some matte screen protectors. We have a squeegee and some more film, some anti-blue. Keep the blue out when you're gaming. Ooh, and my favorite, looks like these are some carbon fiber type skins. We have the power cable and our little stylus for the touchscreen. And I believe these are probably the needles here, so looks like, oh no, this looks like some kind of metric gauge that we use to adjust some settings on. Our needles are right here. Looks pretty similar to the Crickets. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Crickets, but you can make like design t-shirts, vinyl graphics, stuff like that. Set this aside. More padding. Oh, and there we are. There's the Fox. And it's our first real product unboxing in our studio. Hey, look at that. And we got a shirt. What's it say? Power your repair business, guys. And Rewa, pretty cool. All right, guys, I think this calls for a wardrobe change. I'll be right back. All right, so here she is, guys. The screen protector cutting machine. Looks beautiful. Looks pretty easy to set up. Quality on it feels really, really good. Looks like you got your sheet feeder right here. We're gonna need to install our diamond bit right here, which is actually gonna be doing all the cutting. But let me just go into further detail on the stuff that they did send with this machine. So whenever you do get this machine, you're actually gonna get a couple screen protector films. You're gonna get a matte one, which gives it like a non-gloss finish. You're gonna get a clear one, which is anti-explosive. I guess your phone won't blow up if you drop it. But either way, I mean, these are gonna both give you some really good screen protection on there. And we have an anti-blue, so it gets rid of any kind of like blue coloring or anything like that. I know some of the Samsung phones, they have that blue light filter built in, but this is just an extra tint in case your phone does not have that blue light filter. And then we have our backs. Now this is something that I'm really excited about. Me personally, with screen protectors, we use a lot of tempered glass. We don't really use too much of the plastic adhesives. We've had a few people ask, especially on the Galaxy Curves, that that's something they recommended. But for us, we like to use our UV light for the screen protectors on the Galaxies. And then on the Apple iPhone ones, we usually use tempered glass. But I'm looking forward to seeing how well these are gonna hold up and see how precise they fit. which we're gonna actually demonstrate on a Galaxy, and we'll do an iPhone as well, just so you guys can see. All right, so let's begin setup. Let's see how easy this is to set up. We have our cutter here, so it looks like this is gonna go right in here. We may need to put our blade on first. So we're gonna go in and grab a blade. And it looks like they gave us 3, so we have extras just in case. So it looks like it's magnetic, so once you set the needle in on here, it just gobbles it up and it'll press it as it needs to. So, yep, looks pretty sharp to me. So we'll go ahead and set this in here. There we go. And we have the power. So you can see we have phone, iPad, camera, and watch. I might need to get some for our cameras, put them on the back of the screens. Let's see, so we'll go to phone. And let's go ahead and do iPhone. Where are you? And we're gonna do a 6S Plus, I believe. What do we have here? Yeah, well, it's the same. 6S, 6S Plus, they're identical, so to be correct, I'll just choose 6 Plus. So it looks like it gives us different types of templates that we're gonna be cutting. If we wanna do the frost, I believe there's a frost one on here, there's a matte, and this is the anti-blue. So, but the cool part that I really like is you can actually do the backs. You can actually choose to wrap the back of the phone. I know there's a big brand out there called D-Brand. They already have pre-custom templates. So the cool thing is with this is you'll be able to put any kind of design on it, cut it out, and put it on the back of your phones, which is kind of cool. Give you your own little custom backing. But I'm gonna just go ahead and choose the first. Actually, I'll choose the second one where it's gonna cover up the proximity sensors on there. So we're gonna choose iPhone 6 Plus A. And I'm just gonna do the, which one should I do? I'll just do the clear one. And let's set this card in. So once you feed it into the machine, it's gonna actually just go ahead and eat the paper. Once it eats it, we gotta just press cut. So there we are. So if you notice, it's doing some pretty nice cutting. You can see the cuts that it's making. Didn't have to worry about doing any kind of adjustments to this deal here. So just set it in there. I put it, like I said, I put it halfway in. I put it at number 5. So those of you that did buy this, go ahead and set it at number 5 if you like. Done. And there we are. See that? I've actually cut out the whole entire screen protector. So now we can apply it. So let's go ahead and see how the application is going to work on here. All right, so let's go ahead and put this application onto the phone. I'm going to turn it this way. And let me get my squeegee ready. I'm going to give the phone a nice little cleaning. All right, so you do always want to make sure it's all nice and clean of any debris. She looks good, and there should be a entrance. Let me see how we're going to do this. And it does have a slit in the half, so you do want to get it set up halfway first. So I'm going to rotate it again. This little this little sticky mat is pretty handy. The phone does not move on it. I like it. And the needle may not have been deep enough. The needle might need to be a little bit higher, and it might have to actually cut through all the way through this plastic, so give you a better lie. But at least I have some edging here to grab. And you know what? There is 2 layers, so this layer does come off. Yep, okay, so that's all it was. There's just a little excess, so that's gone. And man, this looks pretty seamless and really easy to install. I would recommend, like I said, going a little bit deeper with the blade, so that way you get a nice cutout and you can just remove this whole plastic sheeting, this sheeting here. See this sheeting? If we were a little bit deeper, the blade would have cut right through this and we would have just had that to play with, but I did pretty decent with it. But overall, it's good. Let me show you guys what it looks like. There it is. See that? It's pretty seamless. See how it's on there, very minimal bubbles, and I'm sure those bubbles will disappear. There's some bubbles down here on this area. But overall, that application was pretty seamless. And it fit over the edges perfectly. So yeah, overall, I mean, I think this is a pretty good machine. It's really precise. It did a really good job on this 6 Plus. I'm gonna actually go ahead and do the S20 next, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dial up this little needle on the machine a little bit more, just so we can hopefully get a deeper cut and just mess with this, just so we can show you guys a difference. All right, so let's go and get the S20 set up, and I'm gonna use a different protector. I'm gonna go ahead and just use the matte finish, so give it a little different texture. All right, let's pull this bad boy out. I'm gonna go ahead and crank it up to 10. So let's go ahead and choose the next phone. We're gonna do Samsung. All right, Galaxy S20, perfect, boom, that's what we want. Let's just do Galaxy S20 Frosted. And let's go ahead and do with no cover, since let's just say I'm not gonna be using a case for it. Alrighty, and once we're ready, it's fed, hit cut. Done. Alright, let's check her out. I'm just trying to reveal, see if we went through all the way the plastic, which it looks like we did. So yeah, we're able to go in even deeper, so now we just have this revealed, which is what we wanted. Okay, so we can go in and start applying this screen protector onto the phone. And remember, I did choose the one without a cover, so this one's gonna more than likely go and cover through all these curves on this device. They did have one for if you are gonna use a cover, so if you are gonna put it in a case, I recommend using that one. That way, whenever you put it in its case, you don't have the case lifting it up and causing any kind of, you know, lift up on this tempered protector. So, well, it's not tempered, but on this protector. All right, so let's go ahead and apply. You know, I'm gonna go with the camera lens first. That way, I make sure I'm precise. I just find it easier if once we align here, we can just squeegee down. So this one, since it is gonna be without a case, your handling is gonna have to be right on, because if not, you may overlap on some of the frame and it's just not gonna sit properly. You know, I probably won't choose the one without a case again. I'll probably just end up choosing the one that's case friendly, just so I have a little bit of tolerance whenever I'm doing this one, because it looks like this one has to be right on. And I mean, lucky enough, it looks like I actually got this right on the money. But for those of you guys that are new using this, I recommend just going with the one with the cover, as it says in here. Because yeah, it looks like I did overlap a little bit down here on the bottom. So I wasn't high enough up on top. But that's how you learn, it's all practice. So then we'll remove the protective, and you can see that it left the matte finish. But overall, this machine's pretty cool. So you can see here, this is the finished. You can see the edging where we did leave a little bit of overages. But other than that, I mean, this thing's pretty cool. So yeah, I recommend that. That's a quick tip. If you guys are gonna use this, make sure you guys just use it on the Galaxies with cover. Don't choose the one without cover, because you're gonna end up having too much play over the edges, and when you put it in the case, it's gonna lift up. So now, what I really wanna do is do the back customization. I know that's something that everyone's been asking. They want to customize it. If you don't want to change the color of your phone, don't have to worry about changing the housing, you can just put a sticker on it, you know, just vinyl wrap it. It's like how you wrap your cars. So let's get into that next. I know this is something pretty big. If we can offer customization on the phones, I think customers would definitely take that. All right, so I was able to figure out exactly what each one of these back templates does. So there's actually a few different ones in there. There's some that'll give you a full wrap that'll actually come up and wrap over the aluminum siding, and then some that just do the back right here and don't come up on the edging. So I guess maybe if you have a case, something like that, you may not want something on the sides, because when you take it in and out of the case, it may peel up. So let's go ahead, we're gonna go floral on this iPhone 6 Plus. You know, I'm feeling a little floral these days. I already loaded the template, so we're gonna go ahead and do the full edging. That's gonna do the sides and everything. So that's if you wanna run your phone bare without a case. So let's go ahead and load it up, and let's go ahead and get this bad boy cutting. All right, it has finished. Let's go ahead and pull it out and see the cutouts. This one was a little bit rough. It did leave a little bit of rough edging. I don't know exactly what those are going to be for, but I know some of them we're going to actually be able to pull out. May need like an X-Acto knife or some kind of blade to get and trim these out. Get any debris. You always want to make sure the surface is clean, and we like to use 91% alcohol to clean everything. Get any kind of oil or any residue that might be on here. So there you see it. I can picture this floral. All right. Now the cool thing is, just aligning with the apple should line everything up. So that's a nice little placement guide, is using the Apple logo, and everything else should just come out protruding here. Looks like there's an extra cutout here, so I believe there's a piece that stays covering over the lens, so I'll get that last. So that's pretty much it there, guys. You can see the finished sticker on the back. I mean, it could be better. It's not the best, but that's why I recommend going with just doing the back and not doing the edges. And I'm almost certain I did see a template in there that doesn't have these corners, so if you wanted to, you can just wrap everything without the corners. I'll have to double check in there and confirm, but I wouldn't recommend doing this full one here with the corners where the wings come down, just because you can see how it kind of lifts up right here. You see these? And with time, those are just gonna lift up and just tear off. So I believe there's another one in there that didn't have this. But overall, I mean, this is awesome. I mean, gives you a nice customized finish. See, how's that look? So that's it, guys. See that? I'm excited. I'm gonna check in here real quick and see if they did have one without the wings. Let me see. And yes, they do have, they did actually, I just confirmed, they do have one that doesn't have these wings here, so I'd recommend you guys doing that one. So it's good that I was able to try all these. I hope you guys got some pretty useful information out of this little Rewa Refox machine, and yeah, have fun with it, guys. You know, start customizing phones, start offering some screen protectors for your customers, and let them know about this little machine that's out, and get it going. I do highly approve of it. Once again, Rewa, I do want to send you guys a big thank you. Thank you guys for providing us with this machine. And everybody that watched, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did like the video, please make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and smack the bell so you're notified on our latest videos. If you guys have any content you guys want to see or any ideas you do want to see unboxed, let us know. We'll be more than happy to get our hands on it and do an unboxing for you. If you do need a screen repair, please visit us at www.mrphonedoctor.com. And that's going to pretty much wrap it up for me, guys. The doctor's signing out. Cheers.